Good evening. This is India Markets Brief from Toro IQ. Your read on today's session. The most important thing to understand about today is that India did not cause its own fall. The Nifty dropped just over 1% to about 23,800, giving back Monday's bounce and more. But the trigger was not here. It was abroad. Overnight, the most crowded trade in the world cracked. For months, money everywhere had piled into artificial intelligence and semiconductor stocks. Today, that bet de-risked all at once. South Korea's market fell 8 to 10% and tripped its emergency circuit breaker not once but twice. Japan fell more than 3%. And here is the mechanism worth learning. When a position that large unwinds, foreign funds sell risk everywhere to raise cash, and they sell the most foreign sensitive things first. India has no large listed chip makers. So this was not our story, but we were sold anyway. The two corners that fell hardest were exactly the foreign sensitive ones: metals, down more than 3%, the proxy for global growth, and information technology, down more than 2%, the proxy for global tech demand. The fear gauge jumped almost 9%. Now, here is the puzzle, and it is the real lesson of the day. India's own setup today was actually good. Oil is sitting at a 3-month low, which eases our import bill. The bond market was calm, even firmer, and business activity, while a touch slower, is still clearly growing. See, by every domestic measure, this should have been a fine day, and it fell anyway. That is the lesson. On any single day, a global risk scare can completely override good local fundamentals. Over weeks, the fundamentals reassert themselves, but over one day, the global tape wins. There was a quiet cushion underneath though, and it is worth noting. Foreign investors were roughly flat in the cash market, and domestic institutions actually bought a net 680 crore rupees. That is the classic pattern of a foreign-driven sell-off, where domestic money steps in to absorb it. So read today as an imported scare, not a verdict on India. One sector did rise against the tide and it rose to a record. Pharma. And it was not just a hideout. There was a real reason. The United States drug regulator is short of a cancer medicine called ifosfamide, and it approached Indian drug makers to supply it. That lifted names like Piramal Pharma up around 10% and Cohance up 13%. On top of that, a weaker rupee helps, because Indian pharma earns most of its money abroad, so a softer rupee lifts those earnings when converted back home. The biggest single fall of the day was Vedanta, the metals and mining group, down about 8%. But notice why. It was not bad results. Its promoter, the founding owner, sold a large block of shares worth 2,149 crore rupees. A big insider sale like that pushes the price down mechanically, regardless of how the business is doing. The real question for shareholders is simply whether more selling follows. Now, what to watch? The single binding variable is the global semiconductor tape. Today's fall reverses or extends with the world's tech sell-off, not with anything Indian. Watch whether the pharma move has real legs beyond the names with actual approvals, and watch for any further selling by Vedanta's promoter. And a calendar note, this is a 4-session week with the monthly derivatives expiry on Thursday before markets shut Friday for Muharram, so expect some choppiness. That's your brief. Before I sign off, this has been general market commentary, not investment advice. For investment advice tailored to your situation, consult a SEBI registered investment advisor. Markets are risky, you may lose money, act with care. See you tomorrow.